the HPP podcast, brought to you by the Wake Competition Center, the premier sports headquarters of the Triangle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the HPP podcast with your host, Jake Brigette, Evan Bradley, and Spencer Thomas. As you can see, once again, there's only two people here. Evan cannot be with us for this week's episode, but, you know, Jake was back. So there's a positive in all of this. Today's headlines. NC State beats UNC. Syracuse saves Clemson chances of making the CFP. Yeah, that. The Canes need a healthy goalie. And a whole lot of other stuff happened over the weekend. Stay tuned for that and much more on today's episode of the HPP podcast.
The good Canes.
Yes, the good Canes. I apologize. Not, but the... I don't know what that was. Not what Carolina was playing. Not that crap.
Seasonal intro music is very nice.
Yes.
Good touch.
Yes, I tried.
December 1st, everybody.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas. We're getting there.
24 days.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Turkey, gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. How was yours?
It's good.
Yeah.
Just got back from South Carolina today. Wanted to go see Megan's family.
Gotta go see the family.
Yeah, always a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a little axe throwing.
I saw.
Yeah, a little rock climbing.
I love the form. It looks solid. Megan made sure to get a good video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun time.
8 out of 10.
Thanks.
Of course. You know I look out.
Oh.
I mean,
a lot happened this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, my Thanksgiving was good.
It's good.
Aunt came to town.
Nice.
Made some good food. Mom made some good food. She actually redid one of Angus Barnes pie recipe. See how my brain was working there? Yeah, it was really good.
The chocolate chest pie?
Yep. Oh. Gas.
Nice.
Gas. Gained like 3 pounds. But
in one sitting.
Actually, no, I don't think. I actually lost weight this weekend.
Yeah.
Alcohol. What?
Burn it quicker than you.
Hey, it's what I needed this weekend. But, yes, a lot has happened.
Especially since I've been here, but you guys held it down last week.
Hey, we try.
Yeah.
Social media videos will be coming back again.
Yes.
Soon.
Yes. We've been
busy. School, busy. Finals suck.
Yeah.
Go back and
do that no more.
Go back and get another degree. It'll be fun. Yeah, paper's worth it.
But, like we said, like Spencer alluded to in the intro, NC State sent Mac packing.
Yeah. Thank you, Mac.
Mac packing.
Thank you so much, Mac Brown, for 4 wonderful years of coaching the Tar Heels. I really appreciate it. Gave us some of the best memories as State fans we could ever have.
We were at one together.
I know. We'll never forget, lying on the stairs in Carter Finley.
Oh, my God.
Being like, we've lost. It's over. Jacob, it's over. We lost.
And as he was turning around,
I turn around, Jacob goes, look. I'm like, huh? Because, I'm not intoxicated. Just to preface that. In this moment, I was just exhausted. You gotta think about it. What was it, 30-something degrees for that game, too?
It was chilly.
It was cold.
We sat there. State went up early. I believe we blocked a punt for a score. And then Carolina, it was back and forth. And then Carolina was up 9 with about 3 minutes left. And then history was made that night because Devin Leary and the Pack scored, 14 points in about a minute to win. Emeka Emezi and that. Did he? No, he didn't get both, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, because Devin hit him wide open.
Yeah, because it was the safety that got the under route, and there was no safety high.
I was thinking Devin Carter, but that was a Clemson game.
Yeah, there was a corner who had the flat, and the safety didn't cover high, and then it was wide open. And that's when we are like, yeah! And then,
oh, snap, we have a chance. And then Chris pulled a clutch move out of his tool bag.
Kicked the onside, and that's
ran alongside the ball and just fell on it.
Kicked it, and it was almost like, how as kids we would do the yo-yo, walking the dog. Oh, look.
He said, come with me, ball.
Yes. And let me lie on top of it.
Fell on it And then, Emeka bodied the DB for Carolina.
I think the DB's in the NFL now, too.
But we all went nuts and rushed the field for the second time that season.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that was the first iteration of this. Then there was the overtime game in Chapel Hill with the field goals.
Ben Finley's legacy game.
Yeah. And then last year was the blowout.
Yep, that was fun.
And this year, with 25 seconds left, Noah Rogers makes the crazy catch.
Stress, and more stress.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth between the Syracuse game and we had the TV on the Syracuse game, and I had my phone on for the Carolina game. And I was like,
yeah,
'cause they were both close games.
No, State scored, took the lead. I said, this is too early. Omarion's going to score again. Watch. Shovel. Omarion scores. Ow. I look and see how much time.
The 75-yard touchdown run? Or whatever it was? The long one?
50. No, 75 was in the...
Fourth quarter.
No, it was third quarter.
Oh.
The shovel pass was the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he scored, and I saw 150 left. I said, yes! I was like, yeah! Ow, I did it again. But I didn't say no. Oh, I didn't say nothing.
What? No.
Oh, I was like, oh. Oh, I forgot what Ace Ventura said. What was his line?
I don't know. It's like the Pope thing. No,
it's something different. I'm gonna think about it later on. I'm just gonna do it. But no, Omarion scored. There was like 150 left. Run, holding. Throw to Rogers with 50 seconds left. 2 runs. Hollywood Smothers runs in. You know, the whole corner that's all red goes crazy. The 17 State fans that are in the Carolina student section are going crazy. Pathetic student section, by the way. Like, that is... We talk about how bad Carolina's like fan base is for football, but seeing it for that game, like, that was pathetic.
It was like a third full.
It was less. It was a quarter. It was like the first 4 rows.
Yeah.
Like, that's pathetic. I don't care. You cannot use it's Thanksgiving break. Sell the tickets.
Yeah.
If it's not a rivalry. Clearly the students believe that bull crap, but hey, I ain't the one to say
Mac called it a rivalry, but he's gone now. So
oh, man. Hopefully, you know what, Carolina, you know what you need to do for your next coach? Create an incentive. Give them like $20,000 to beat State. They'll actually take the game seriously instead of trying to like fight their way out.
There was plenty of that yesterday.
It's so funny to me. I'm going to plant a flag after I lose, and I'm going to lose my crap over it.
Well, no,
like we're gonna
get mad,
and we're gonna get mad for them showing team spirit for beating us on our home field
in a rivalry game.
Yeah, make sense. It don't make sense.
We were talking about it yesterday. Like, just win the game.
And you won't have to worry about it. But if you lose, hey, they got every right to do it.
Just go sit in your locker room, listen to your coach, go home,
go cry, go cry.
Yeah,
go shake hands, go cry. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't a crazy game for anybody really, other than Hampton. He had 22 carries for 185 and a touchdown.
75 of that being 1 run.
Yeah. Smothers had 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, nothing. Well, one of their receivers had 2 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown.
Culliver.
Yep. And nothing else that jumps off the page at you. I mean,
State's bowl eligible.
Yeah.
How do you?
They got it to 6-6 with Carolina, 3-5 in the conference for both of them. So State retains the bragging rights.
4 years. Shout out to the senior class, both students and players, because they never lost to Carolina in football.
It's what is it now? Like 12-5 in the last.
It's 17-9 in this century.
Yeah.
Or no, that's math wrong.
It's something like that.
19-7. Math still not wrong. It's a lot
math
to State.
Ain't mathin'.
I go to NC State. I'm not good at math. High number
STEM
for State,
school.
low number for Carolina. I know it's a STEM school. Don't remind me.
Don't remind me.
I don't walk.
We don't. Neither of us. Are
I don't
getting
go
a STEM
on that.
degree.
I don't go on that side of campus. There's the reason why.
Yeah, that I stayed on the common sense side of the campus.
It's not much common sense now. Sorry. A little common sense.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. I was going to look up a stat, but I can't find it. Because C.J. Bailey's second half stats were insane. He was like 11 of 13 for 200 yards.
Nice. He passed for 242.
200 that was in the 200 that was in the second half.
Whoop whoop. But breaking news as of 2-3 hours ago, as we all kind of saw coming.
KC Concepcion hits the portal
Already.
Shocker. Seen it coming.
He didn't even have 500 yards this year.
No. Didn't.
He was supposed to be the guy.
Returning ACC Rookie of the Year. I mean,
it was underwhelming because I think he was hurt for half the season.
I'm going to sit on this soapbox and we'll get to the Q's at like the 15-minute mark.
Go for it.
Like, let's be honest. Me, along with a lot of other people, expected State to make it to the CFP. 10 wins. That was like worst expectation. No one had 6-6 on their bingo card. I think a lot of us, though, we had like, oh, State's going to go 10-2.
I thought 8 or 9 was
10.
I mean, we can pull the
10,
tape.
10 was like 10 was one of those things where I was like, all right, this is like a
10 was like you're going to be in the championship game vying for a playoff spot.
It was like 8 was like the floor.
Yeah, 8 was the floor.
All the crazy people, 12-0. No. You're going to beat this Tennessee team? No. Even we knew that on paper. But it was after like week 4 where I was like, okay, he's gone. And then Grayson got hurt. I think it's really just one of those things where just reality sets in and you're like, yeah, this ain't it. You need to leave.
I mean, I don't think anybody's going to blame him because it didn't
work out.
Looking back, he probably was banged up for 80% of the season, I would think.
Easily 80%.
Because, I mean, he almost blew his knee out again in the first game of the season on the sideline.
Yep.
So
and then played against Tennessee. Was hurt in that.
And then he would limp off at least once every game.
Yeah. So
something wasn't right. He didn't even make it to 500 yards. I think he had 6 touchdowns on the year. Mm-hmm. And like they weren't using him like last year.
It was just a completely different system than what we saw him his rookie year.
But
hey, wish him all the best though.
Yeah, we'll see all kinds of stuff coming out in the next couple weeks on who's going to play in the bowl games, who's not.
Portal's going to be busy.
All kinds of stuff.
A lot.
At this point, the stuff I've seen with Syracuse is that they're going to play like Colorado in a higher bowl, and then nobody's going to be playing in it like McCord. Yeah. Either of the Sanders or Travis. Hunter. So it's going to be the backups for Syracuse and Colorado.
It'll be basically who wants to play next year type of tryout.
Yeah.
State's got Oklahoma in Tampa.
Spencer.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, how you going?
How you doing, bud?
Kyler was saying he saw State and ECU in a couple of them.
I triple checked. I didn't see that.
No.
I mean, I looked in a few. It probably is one of the other links, but I checked. CBS.
I think that would be stupid on the Bulls part because they're literally the season opener next year.
Yeah, no. I
don't think they do back-to-back like that.
I saw Oklahoma, Toledo, and Detroit. That was the anomaly. And then I saw State and another Big 12 school? No, SEC school. So that would be Vanderbilt.
Probably.
I saw Vanderbilt State, Oklahoma and State, Toledo and State, in the Detroit Bowl, the Gasparilla Bowl.
Gasparilla?
Yes, in Tampa Bay.
But I ain't care about I'm not looking for the top 12 right now.
But, I mean, other than that, in my, opinion that rarely matters, I kind of, wanted to have, a clearer schedule for December. But you know what? Hey, it works. Kansas, Louisville, Seattle, wherever the bowl game is. As long as it's, after Christmas. Give me like a December 27th bowl that's flyable. Don't give me a 20th. No, I can't make it.
Oh, this one's got ECU at JMU.
Ooh, JMU by 30.
I don't know. They've been kind of struggling recently.
I'm blaming the OC for JMU. I'm not going to ever blame Uzo. I love Uzo.
And then there's another one that says Coastal versus ECU.
Solid.
Carolina versus Coastal.
Yeah, that one. Is it the two names one for ESPN? Like two different names. Giving two different predictions.
Camping World. Oh.
Yeah.
Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
Yep.
And then State, they've got Oklahoma or Vanderbilt in the Gasparilla, like you said. You're so smart. Look at you.
I can read. Comm major.
Woo!
Yeah. All right.
Carolina, Arkansas.
Oh, yeah. He's looking for Syracuse.
Yep. Syracuse in the DirecTV Holiday Bowl.
Ooh.
Against Washington State.
In San Diego.
Yep. That's one of them. They've got Syracuse or Clemson in that. Going against Washington State. And BC Army would be good.
That'd be a fun bowl game.
That's the Go Bowling Military Bowl. They've got bowl. BC versus Army or Navy. Syracuse, Florida in the Gator Bowl. That'd be a freaking home game for Florida, though.
Yep.
They've got Duke or LSU in that as well.
That'd be an interesting game.
Yeah.
But we don't know until the actual ball schedule comes out. But okay, go ahead. The floor is yours.
The floor?
The floor.
I'm going to do it again one more time because yeah. Bruh, I thought it was just going to be another one of those days because 7-0, Miami marched right down the floor, or right down the field.
The floor.
The floor. I've got basketball season in my head, too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the show on Fox.
No.
It's a fun show.
But, yeah, 7-0, and then Syracuse marches right back down. 40-yard touchdown rush. 7 minutes after the friggin' play is over. Illegal formation. Offense. 5-yard penalty. And then they sputter out. Miami goes up 21-0 before Syracuse scores.
Should have turned the remote in.
The what?
Like 21 skunk.
Oh.
Trade.
Miami should have.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you were saying Syracuse should have.
Because I'm not. Yeah, no, I'll go there later.
Yeah. But, yeah, 21.
Bryce Davis.
21-0. Syracuse. I'm texting my dad. I'm like, we just need a score. And we get the score, 21-7. It's like, if we can get it 21-10 by halftime, if we get a stop and a field goal, I'll feel okay about it. We get the stop, we score another touchdown, and then so we should be tied at halftime. It's 21-14 at halftime.
Yep.
Syracuse comes out, 2 plays, touchdown, tie game. Miami comes right back down, 28-21. Syracuse comes back, ties it. We're driving. What did we do? Oh, we went turnover on downs.
Oh, wait, we're not driving anymore.
Turnover on downs, and then Miami's going back. We had all the momentum. Turnover on downs. Miami's coming back, and fumble, scoop and score for 50 yards. Syracuse got the momentum back. And then we had the game from there. Final 42-38. And Kyle McCord, on the day that Ohio State lost to Michigan again, they asked him about that. He said, everything comes full circle.
O-H-I. No.
And, yeah. And then Fran Brown with his signature.
I get the shower now.
Yeah. Winners get washed. But then, Dabo, I got you in.
God, that was so hilarious.
Texted Coach Scotty about that one. I was like, you're welcome. He said, yep, no doubt. But
Miami SMU would have been fun to watch, though.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen now, honestly.
SMU by 10.
Honestly, I hope Clemson wins so they both get in. And we get at least 2 teams in.
We only get 1 in.
No, they're not going to drop SMU out of there.
SMU might drop out.
I don't think so. Because people are talking about maybe having 3, but I don't think. We're not getting 3.
No, 3's not getting in. It'll be 2. 2 max, one min.
Yeah. Kyle McCord, 380, 3 touchdowns. This was also a game between the top 2 passing quarterbacks in the country.
Max.
McCord and Ward both went over 4,000 yards for the year in this game. So I think that was the first time in the ACC that's happened in like 40 years.
What? That it was two.
The two quarterbacks went over 4,000 passing yards.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a fun game to watch. Very entertaining, back and forth. Stupid Restrepo. Gosh, he's a pain in the butt.
Dog.
148 on 9 catches and a touchdown. He should have had 2, but they punched it in. Yeah. He was the one that fumbled.
Yep.
LeQuint Allen, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pena, 6 catches, 128 for a touchdown. Meeks had another good game, 110 on 7 catches and 2 touchdowns. But yeah, end of the game, number 6, they packed the dome and stormed the field. It was a good way to go out. Good end to the first year of the Fran Brown.
Yeah, the Fran Brown experiment.
Yes, 9-3, 5-3 in the conference. Stupid freaking Stanford.
Hey, at least he beat State.
Yeah.
That one probably should have been a loss too, but we have Robert and I as our OC. I'm not opening up that can of worms. I'm not. I regret.
Guess who you hired him from?
I regret saying that.
Syracuse.
UVA.
He was at Syracuse before he came to State.
I know, but I just tell you he's originally from UVA.
Yes. That's where Syracuse hired him from because they fired the coaching staff.
Yes, we know. Yes. This passive-aggressive whispering is very intense. Golf clap.
Oh, speaking of golf, Bryson DeChambeau hit
made it over his house.
Day 16, attempt 14, I believe.
Yep.
I started getting way too invested in that. I was watching it every day. After day like 7, I was like, okay.
I had to turn post notification.
Where's the video?
I turned toast notification.
Apple cider vinegar. Shout out the basement yard.
I turned on
post
notifications.
It's apple cider vinegar. I've been watching them on TikTok way too much.
Yeah, so moving on.
It's apple cider vinegar.
Episode
What? Okay.
The Minion meme. CFP.
Yes. Gosh, CFP. The top 12. Fancy music. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Go back.
We do not talk about the AP poll. I saw you do that.
What?
You posted that Syracuse was ranked in the AP poll.
23.
Yep.
My dad said we should be top 25 or top 20. I was like, probably, but
yeah, probably.
Like 20 or 19. Because UNLV's 19 and we beat them at their place. So,
yeah.
Just saying.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we got the list.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
It only took 17 years.
Maybe.
Gosh. So how are your kids doing?
I don't have any.
Oh.
What about you?
Hey, little Timmy's doing good. He's actually finally starting T-ball.
Nice.
Yeah.
Flag football.
No, I said T-ball.
Throw flag football in there. We're on football here, sir.
Yeah, true.
I don't know where we're going with this. Number 12. South Carolina.
I'd say South Carolina. They have Alabama. We're going off of ESPN.
Yeah, they have Bama.
I personally don't. I think Alabama.
I don't want Bama in there as a thing.
Yeah.
They got Miami at 11, though.
Told you.
Told you what? You said we were only getting 2 teams in, and neither of them were Miami. You said 1 team.
Because
how's Miami at 11? That would be a third team.
Because this is the rankings. It's not the bracket.
But this is where the final.
Yes. No, sir. It's not how the bracket's going to look. It's not going to be 1 through 12. That's the thing that people have got confused.
I see where it is.
It's not going to be 1 through 12.
No,
because
it's the 4. Yeah,
it's going to be your 4 P4 winners.
Yes.
Or if the highest G5 is above any of the P4 winners, they will get the bye.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying I'm going off of this list with the bracket.
-5 So it's 7 spots, maybe.
Yes,
8.
so 7 teams besides the projected conference winners.
So Bama, no, you said that with Mr. Sir.
What?
So Bama, you get out with Mr. Sir.
Bye, Alabama.
I think Indiana does get in.
So I'll go off of, the conference winners. We'll hit those
5.
Yeah. Boise State is 1.
Ding.
Oregon.
Yes. They play Penn State.
Yep.
Texas.
And I want SMU to win.
I'll make it interesting. I'm going Clemson.
Okay. We're missing 1. That's 4.
The group of 5.
I already said Boise State.
Big Ten. No.
Oregon.
We already did that. Oregon.
Stupid Pac-12.
Pac-12.
Oh.
What is the...
No, they won't get in. Oh. Arizona State. Big 12.
That's the 4th P4?
Big 12. Yeah, I know. It's confusing. So, according to ESPN, they have Oregon, Big 10 champ, Texas, SEC champ, SMU, ACC champ, and Boise State will round it out with the Mountain West.
I see.
And then Arizona State will win the Big 12, and they'll be at the 12 seed. Make that make sense. No one. This whole thing is just gonna piss off half the country. It's gonna be like election level discussion arguments on Twitter.
So they've got. Yeah, what the heck?
This thing's gonna make people cross their eyes and If it wasn't for playing like
it's gonna be more fun, but
if it wasn't for playing NCAA college football, I wouldn't understand how the process works because I was so upset half the time when I would go 12-0 and I wouldn't be a first round bye. And then I was like, oh, I'm a G5 school.
Who'd you play with?
JMU app.
You would at least wouldn't you get 5 though? Oh, so that's not a that's not a bye. I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Ding ding.
Now it's clicking.
Yeah. I don't know how we round this out though, but Oregon, Texas,
SMU,
Clemson,
SMU, slash Clemson, Clemson. Gotta put the P in there. Gotta
put the P in there.
There's a P in Clemson. Clemson. See, there's still a P in there. Now boarding a flight to Clemson, South Carolina.
Nobody flies to Clemson.
Dabo Sweeney does.
Dabo. I got you in.
Dabo.
Okay. Number 5. They got Penn State. Didn't they just lose?
No,
they won yesterday.
Yeah.
They'll lose to Oregon though.
Again. So they lost to Ohio State. They lost to Ohio State and they'll lose to Oregon, so they'll drop 11-2.
I don't know if that knocks them out. If that's going to be
they'll be 5.
In. I'll give them the 10,
question
10 spot. So that would knock Indiana.
Indiana's because this is the way they have it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to think of if they drop the 10, like where would the people ahead and below them go?
Tennessee would probably host.
Tennessee. Doesn't Tennessee have 3 losses?
Yep.
How the heck? What?
Beat Alabama.
So did Vanderbilt.
Got me there.
Touche.
I forget. It's the
I don't know how
it's a lot
it is, man.
Okay. How about this?
Here it is. We'll just go down to this.
Scroll down to the bracket.
What? This?
What is that?
Quarterfinal? 12 versus 5 versus 4.
No, I got this. First round buys, first round games.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. That's what I'm going off of.
Okay.
This is confusing stuff. It's
Notre Dame's going to be in somewhere.
Yeah.
Miami, probably not. Indiana, probably. Georgia, I feel like they'd be in over Tennessee. Ohio State, yes. That's 5.
I got 4.
Miami, Notre Dame, Indiana,
Georgia.
Ohio State, 5, Arizona State, 6. So we need one more. And then Penn State.
Oh, we
already got the 4.
Oh.
So that's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's confusing.
Confusion.
There's too many variables. The teams who can't move, who have nothing to lose. As far as if lose, they'll knock out.
SMU
will be in. Texas will be in. Oregon will be in. Boise State's the only one who.
Boise State, if they lose, they'd be bounced.
If they lose, it'll be a decision.
That's a Mountain West.
It'll be a decision between them and in Miami.
Yeah.
Low-key, they might. What I think is they'll put Indiana, Miami, Arizona State, Boise State. If Boise State loses,
put them in a hat.
Who you got?
I don't know.
Thought we were gonna have the selection show right here.
Do I need to put it out there? Just make a prediction.
I mean, well,
honestly, I think Boise State wins. So I think
Boise State's in regardless. But I think they win. But it's just I just want it to be good games.
Yeah.
Personally,
I'm scared that half of the games are going to be
I don't want Notre Dame in.
They're going to be in every single year as long as they're not
in a conference.
They're going to be in every year as long as they're not 8 and 4.
I won 7 national championships with Notre Dame in a row because of not being in a conference. Because you pick your schedule.
Yeah,
it's stupid. It's like Cardinal Gibbons in high school football.
They got the chrome domes, the gold domes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least in hockey they do. I don't know about football.
They do in football too.
That's what I thought.
It's kind of tough. Yeah. Moving on.
Them Catholics.
Yeah.
My family's Catholic, so I can say that.
I mean, I think I got some in my family too. Yeah, I do. Okay, moving on. What we got next? Hockey. Lead the way.
Hurricanes, up until the last 2 games, have been pooping on everybody. Well, not pooping on everybody, but they've been playing very well and not needing a healthy goalie. The Panthers exposed the crap out of that and beat us 6-3 and 6-0 back-to-back nights.
Jeez, it was rough.
So this is why I decided that I was not going to be watching the Hurricanes game Saturday night, and it worked out for me because State and Syracuse both won. I was just getting the bzz, bzz, bzz every 5 minutes when they were getting scored on.
Go Florida!
Every 5 minutes in third period.
Spencer Martin gets pulled.
He needed, Kochetkov, put some extra padding in your helmet. Stay in your crease, please. Even your equipment managers that I've talked to have told you stay out of your stay in the net. Stop leaving crease. That's how Dave
crease.
That's how Dave Ayers got famous because
he stayed there.
Because
I know
Mrazek got blown up.
I watched the game too.
And then who was the backup that year? Whoever it wasn't Ronta, I don't think. Whoever it was, pulled something, and they're like, oh, 42-year-old Zamboni driver, throw him in there. We played really good defense, and he made a couple saves, and we won the game. Now he's famous. But we don't need another situation like that. So,
nope.
Luckily, we've got 3rd and 4th goalies now, but Spencer Martin has proved over his career that he's a serviceable goalie when he doesn't have to play a lot. When the Canes can play in front of him and play confidently, that even if they give up a rush, that he's not going to let 97% of whatever faces him one-on-one go in the net. That's which has the last 2 games. That's I didn't even watch it, but a thing came up on TikTok of him flailing in the crease and the Panthers just banking it in off of him because at least when Kochetkov is out of position, he gets back in position most of the time. Somehow, and makes some crazy save.
The Rangers game.
Yeah. Rangers game. This week could have been a lot more rough than it was.
True.
Because we played Dallas and the Rangers and Florida. To come out of it 2-2, solid, solid, but
mediocre.
Yeah, but it could have been easily 0-4 if we didn't have the defensive core and the offense that we've been getting.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think Martin gave up at least 4 goals in every game. We just
except the Rangers, he let up 3.
Yeah, because it was 4-3.
Yep.
But
and even some of those, even two of those in the Ranger game,
there's soft goals either. Yeah, in both, but yeah. Luckily, there's a lot of season left. Stupid Washington needs to friggin' chill out. Where the heck they're gonna? We keep saying they're gonna fizzle out in like the next month or two because they're all old men.
It's not happening.
That probably might happen, honestly.
What, that they fizzle out?
Yeah, because
I mean, it'll happen. The thing is, though, it's not, and it's just catching everybody off guard.
Yeah,
because it's like, what's going on?
New Jersey's still got 17 games in hand on everybody, so they're still up in the top. The Canes have 6 points on the Rangers, so that helps. So we're in the 3rd spot in the Metro right now. Honestly, standings don't mean a lot in December, but once you make the turn to the new year, that's when things start to ratchet up a little bit, and especially once we get to the Four Nations Cup thing instead of the All-Star break this year. That's hopefully everybody stays healthy through that. Yeah. One last note on that: Martin Necas got the NHL's first star of the month this month after getting the 2nd star last month because he now, I believe. I haven't checked it in a couple of days, but I believe he still leads the league in points.
Pay the man.
At this point, yeah.
Sign it.
If he's gonna do this the rest of the year, I'm fine with it.
Yep.
If you get 100 points for the first time for a Hurricane since Eric Stahl in the Cup season,
sign him.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't disappear in the playoffs.
Hand him a blank check with the restriction.
Of like 10 mil.
Yeah, okay, of course. But I'm saying give him a check. Sign it. But with the caveat, it's got to continue.
He's got to friggin'. He can't just disappear in the playoffs like
if he disappears, he can go. Just be gone.
Because even 100-point season, to have like, say we go to conference finals again,
fizzles out.
If you go out and in 16 games, 20 games, have 4 points, 5 points, less than 10 points.
Not needed.
That's such a regression from 100 points in 82 games over
averaging a point, 1 point,
2 or whatever, like
1.15.
Yeah, like if you're gonna regress that much, you can go kick rocks, but like we stay still under contract after. They're not, as long as he keeps doing this, he's not going to be on the trade block this year. No, if he fizzles out, he'll be on it next year, especially going towards the deadline. If we're not looking, if we don't sign him, and if we do, great. But if he's not, if his contract's up, he doesn't get extended. Yeah, he's going to be a big name at the deadline next year if we don't extend him.
Yep.
But as long as he keeps this up, he's not going to be on the block for this year.
No,
unless somebody offers like freaking 5 first-round picks, which that's not going to happen. But
I mean, no, it's not going to happen.
Unless it's like a Trocheck trade,
like
where we traded a bunch, like a couple, like one roster guy, a couple prospects, and a couple picks. I could see that happening, but
it would have to.
I don't think we give him up for that. If we're trying to make a cup run, unless we just need depth and they want to throw a goalie in there.
Something has to work.
Kochekov's progressing, supposedly.
Is that what your sources are telling you?
Yes.
We got sources here.
Undisclosed.
Yeah, Sam.
Next game's Tuesday against the Kraken. That's very winnable.
The Kraken. I get to see their arena in 3 weeks.
Nice. And
it's a pyramid.
Yeah, that's all I got for that. College basketball, you want to hit that a little bit?
Sure.
Just quick hit.
State lost to Purdue the exact same way they lost in the Final Four. Identical, except Michael O'Connell played the whole game.
Yeah.
I know Keats has said in postgame he doesn't want O'Connell to shoot. Let the man shoot. Or no, he said O'Connell is want to be more of a true one passing the ball. MOC, pass the ball. No, don't pass the ball. Shoot the ball.
Shoot
Shoot
the ball.
Just how you did for the 10-game stretch. Shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Shoot your way out. But I mean 5-2. Like Mike James needs to come back. He's been hurt all offseason, all now. He needs to come back because they haven't played with a full 100% strength roster. One game this year. Texas is Wednesday night. 9:15 tip.
That's a winnable game. Syracuse had them on the ropes for most of the second half.
It's a winnable game.
Syracuse could be 6-0 right now if
play Luke more.
Yeah.
I mean, in all reality,
Jaquan Carlos is not. He's probably going to lose his starting spot in the next couple of weeks.
Taylor.
To Luke or Elijah Moore. Whoever they want to put in at the 1, I'm be happy with either of them. Yeah. Luke has played lockdown friggin' defense every game he's played in. He's put up. He knows his role. Like he's not going to be the leading scorer like he was at Georgia State, but he didn't come to Syracuse to be that, and he knew that.
He played to be a team player and get that solid film.
Yeah, and so he's doing that. He's doing that great, and me and my dad have been talking about that he's noticeable every game that he's out there, especially on the defensive side. Yeah. Syracuse could have won both of the games in Brooklyn, but lost 2 close ones. They're 4-2. Every single game has been close, which has been annoying, but because they've been playing with their food a little bit in the lower level games.
I've noticed.
But if they've got Tennessee in the SEC ACC Challenge on Tuesday in Knoxville, so that hopefully as long as we don't get blown out, I'll be happy.
Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top Tennessee. It's gonna beat the Qs.
Maybe, probably.
Does that say 94%?
Yeah.
Oh my
trying
gosh.
to see what there's no plus or minus on it.
There's no spread?
No. I'm just gonna say as long as we keep it within 10, I'll be happy.
Yeah, there's no spread yet. Yeah.
I'm not sure how likely that is, but it depends on defense and rebounding, or shooting. Everything basically, but
you got to play a perfect game. You got to play a perfect game to beat Tennessee.
Yeah.
You got to have a perfect game to beat Tennessee.
We'll see what happens. 7:30 on Tuesday. You got Luke.
9:15 Wednesday night. State versus Texas.
Texas.
I'll be getting home at Syracuse, 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah. You know how long I was at Chapel Hill yesterday?
Yes, because Syracuse lost
9 hours.
Syracuse lost to Texas.
9 hours.
Why?
When there's a fight, you got to go through everything.
Yes, Syracuse lost to Texas by 4.
Planting a flag.
And then by 5 to Texas Tech the next day. Yeah, basically stop playing with your food is the big takeaway there.
Yep.
Red needs to figure out his starting lineup, and if he's going to start the same guys every day, he needs to have a quicker leash on a certain couple guys. He needs to play his bench more at certain times. Luke and Moore and a couple guys have been getting decent minutes, but Kyle Cuff is another guy that needs to. Honestly, I'd start him at the 1 and see what happens because he's a former Kansas guy.
Yeah,
he's played well. He's been in the program for the last 2 years. He'll take it to the cup. Like Carlos, he came in as the touted guy out of where did he come out of? Delaware, maybe.
Yep. He was a mid-major.
Or no,
he came out of a mid-major.
Yeah, Davis was the Delaware guy, but wherever he came from, he was like the pure pass first point guard, which Syracuse hadn't had, and we hadn't had a true center in a while, which Lampkin's doing pretty well at. But yeah, Carlos needs to either get his head out of his you-know-what, or he's going to be seeing less minutes. Also, Chris Bell, if he can't shoot the ball,
pass it. Don't turn it
Take
over.
it to the basket. You're 6'7", bro. Like, Jesus.
I didn't watch the State BYU game, but Michael O'Connell shot for 60% with 16 points. The thing with State is they just need a second guy who gets double digits consistently.
Yeah.
Or a third guy, because you have O'Connell and Jaden Taylor, who both give you double digits consistently. Brandon Huntley Hatfield is probably one of the biggest playmakers I've ever seen.
He'll be, seems like he's going to be like a solid like 10 and 10 guy.
Yep.
Or
He'll be a solid
guy.
double. He's close to being a double-double guy, but he's just got to be one
it's
of those
not going to be like 30 and 10, but it'll be 12 and 14.
It'll be like 8
like
and 9 or 12 and 6. It'll be something where you can clearly tell. But it's just one of those things right now where Kevin Keats is going to get his lineup figured out and everyone's going to buy into that role, which is a completely different scenario than what I was acting like last year, where I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on? DJ Burns and DJ Horn cannot score 75, 80 points together. And then the Final Four happened, and now I'm like, okay, I got faith.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Kind of like Hatfield. Donnie Freeman is a monster.
Big guy.
Yes. He's projected to be
He's a
lottery.
He's a lottery pick.
He was the highest Syracuse recruit since Melo.
Oh yeah. Speaking of recruits,
Keon.
there it is.
Anthony. Another button. You're doing the buttons today for me for Syracuse. But yeah, Carmelo Anthony's son committed to Syracuse a couple weeks ago. I have not been on the show since that happened, so Spencer's given me a little time to
that's the main thing.
Bask in the orange
That's
glow
the main thing is I'm just sitting here, I'm happy to be back. I love, being able to talk to everyone on here. It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
continue on.
That's all I really had.
Okay.
He's top 40 recruit. So I think Syracuse has a top 5 recruiting class for next year now because they've got Sadiq White, Keon.
He's a dog.
And a couple other guys coming in. One foreign guy from Australia. It's supposed to be solid, but
Aussie.
Yeah. And then another 3-star after him. But I believe it's 5-star, 4-star, 2 3-stars. So
yeah.
Pretty solid so far. I think that's probably going to round out the class, and then they'll have a couple guys come back next year from this team probably. They've got a couple transfers that are older, like Luke and Eddie and all those guys. But basically, early in the season, got to get some quality wins.
Got to get the chemistry going early.
Yeah.
I get to go to Kansas in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. Go watch State versus Kansas. We'll see. We'll see. It's just one of those things. I ain't going to stress about it. I just get to go and, I get to go shoot inside. Take pictures, not shoot, not pew-pews. Not that Apple or Spotify or YouTube. Take pictures.
Pictures.
Okay, moving on.
Okay.
They can't do that. 2 minutes for roughing. 2 weeks for holding. 22 minutes roughing.
I need the new season of Shoresy to come out. Need it bad.
Didn't it?
Not yet.
Oh,
yeah,
I've been seeing clips or something.
Yeah.
What
you got?
Good question.
I know what I got, but I ain't gonna say it yet.
I don't know.
Hold up.
What?
Dang it! I lost the. Oh. We forgot to talk about the NFL.
Oh.
Seahawks won.
I'm done with mine.
Oh, okay, never mind. I get to talk. The Seahawks won today. I'm happy. They beat the Jets. That's about all I got. I still don't have to wear Giant stuff yet, with 6 games left.
How many wins do you have?
7.
So you have to win out.
Got faith.
Hey, I can at least watch a competent football team. That's my second team now.
The Bills?
No.
Oh, the Panthers? Oh, yeah.
Bryce Young looks like he knows how to play
Young
football
is a
again.
quarterback. He's a quarterback.
We'll hype him up for even.
Even?
He's not here, but
we
just watched them.
He's in the North Pole.
He's undercover. But
he's checking the list. Checking it twice.
Gonna find out if you're naughty and nice.
He's gonna find out whether you get goal or not.
Okay. Panthers
Evan is coming to town.
3-9 now, but like they had the last 4 weeks they've been competitive. They've won 2, lost 2 by field goals.
I told my dad.
And 1 in overtime.
I told my dad this today. I said the Panthers are actually gonna be good next year
They should be.
because you'll have Canales. Canales will actually have a system.
Yeah, they'll have a system. Bryce looks like he's not seeing ghosts anymore.
Yep.
And Chuba's playing well. They've got Brooks.
Thielen.
Well, they got to re-sign Thielen, don't they?
They'll probably sign him to a minimum.
Yeah.
Then
it's a good young team that should just continue to gel and progress. So that's cool to watch because the Panthers have been so bad for so long.
Gosh.
But yeah, the Giants are butt cheeks. Daniel Jones is now a Viking.
Is he a Viking?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He asked to be cut.
I saw that he got asked to be cut, but
Yeah, and they cut him, and he cleared, and 2 days later, he was in Minnesota.
in Minnesota.
Yeah. He didn't play, I don't think.
I know he didn't.
But, yeah. It's either Mr. DeVito or Mr. Locke, but
Gosh. I was hoping Drew Lock would have stepped up for you.
I
was hoping. At
this point, just lose out. Secure that number 1 pick.
Do you want Shadur?
No.
Travis?
No. Don't want any of them, honestly. Trade the first pick to the stupid... Do what the Panthers did, but reverse. Trade it to, like, the Raiders, who will have a top 10 pick. Take the 6th or whatever pick they have. Take 2 or 3 of their... Or 1 or 2 of their roster guys and take 1 or 2 first or second round picks. Give it the Bryce Young, DJ Moore deal. Where you stock
But then
up.
who do you want?
What do you mean? With the 6th pick?
Yeah. Whoever's left?
I'm not taking a quarterback.
You're not going to take a quarterback in the draft if you're the Giants?
No.
Why not?
Arch Manning next year.
Oh, bro. So you're saying tank 2 years in a row?
We've been so bad.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you mean 2 years in a row? We've had...
I'm saying like the next 2... not 2 years in a row. Like the next 2 years?
No, I know what you're saying, but like, have you watched the Giants in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
I'd take another year of this crap to get out and to make the playoffs more than twice in 10 years.
At least you beat the Seahawks on some bull crap.
We did do that. We've got Daniel Jones got us to 2 playoff runs, and they were both first season coaching changes.
Yep.
Because, I mean, honestly, I don't see a world where if one of them gets fired, they both get fired. But honestly, I say fire Joe Shane, but keep Dable in my ideal world. Because Shane...
He's a bad OC.
He's the GM.
Owner, my fault.
GM.
Sorry. I know.
But yeah, he's made some stupid decisions.
He's made some dumb moves.
Like not friggin' paying Saquon, who was running for 5 million yards every week and 17 touchdowns every week. And then Xavier McKinney, who's leading the freaking league in interceptions.
23 carries for 107 yards today.
He hit a reverse hurdle a couple weeks ago. Like,
oh, I know. It's a Madden now. I'm still working on trying to do it.
Yeah. And then Xavier McKinney, who's leading the league in interceptions, and the Giants have one interception all year.
You're welcome.
Is it against the Seahawks?
Thanks, Gino.
Okay. Yeah. I'm on my soapbox right now, but at this point, yeah. Get the first pick, trade it to the 6th or whatever, another top 10. Take a skill position or a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman, whatever you need. Don't take a quarterback. Take another first-round pick next year, a second-round pick the year after. Take a receiver. I don't even know who, because everybody's saying like the Raiders. I saw this on one of the Giants or the New York podcast that talk about the Giants. The guy was like, do the Chicago deal.
Yeah.
Trade for as much as you can get out of the first pick. They can have Shadur because apparently the Raiders love Shadur, and you can have him. I don't want the circus coming around with that because
Wild.
honestly, they're all going to go to the Cowboys probably. They're going to hire friggin'. Well, honestly, I don't know what Jerry's going to do because Jerry said that he might re-sign McCarthy, which that would be the most Cowboys thing to do, to go 12-5 every year.
He needs to fix the stadium first is what he needs to do.
He's put some curtains up. WWE did it. WWE did it.
They did.
So, yeah, that's...
You're talking about when they had that big event and they couldn't sell it out, so they put curtains.
They put the curtains over the windows because the sun.
I thought you were talking about like kind of what Lenovo does when they close the other
No. Oh. No. But yeah, I don't want the Sanders. I mean, if they're gonna take somebody, I'd rather them take somebody like Travis Hunter.
Yeah. But he'll be one.
Yeah. We don't need. Cam Ward showed me yesterday that he's not like
he can be put into a system that works and he can grow, but he's not one of those guys where
he's not like a Justin Field, honestly.
He's not your plug and play kind of guy.
No, none of these guys in this draft are.
True.
I don't think
you know what you need to do.
Milroe.
No. Jalen Milroe. No.
Who else am I?
Yours.
Cam Ward, Shadur. Ewers. Who else?
I mean, if I was the Giants, I would take Marion Hampton.
Why? We got Tracy. He leads all rookies in. Yeah, that's the other stupid stat. Our receiver, our running back, and our top receiver both lead the league in rookie yards in both categories. So we've got that going for us, but. Dexter Lawrence just dislocated his elbow. He's out for the rest of the year. Pack it in, fellas. Get the first pick. Get the first pick and trade it for as much as you can ransom whoever wants it for, and just rebuild. Daniel friggin' Jones is finally not on the Giants, and I tried to be. Me and Bearsy were talking about this, so I was trying. We wanted him to be Eli 2.0, but he just wasn't. He would have flashes, but then he'd trip over his own feet on an 80-yard run, whenever that was against the Eagles.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Soapbox over.
God, I missed this. Oh, I need to start it over.
What now? I don't know what to do for mine. We'll
over.
think about it.
I'll start it over.
I've got one, but it's kind of...
I'll start it over.
Where does Syracuse land on the power rankings?
They can't do that. 2 weeks for holding.
22 minutes roughing.
I'll just say this one. From watching or growing up watching the Big East when Syracuse was in it, obviously this was before my time, but Lou Carnesecca, the longtime St. John's coach, I believe, 99 years old, passed away yesterday. Watching the Requiem of the Big East when that came out, I watched that 1,000 times, and it was such a good show, or such a good 30 for 30.
Yep.
But he passed away at the age of 99 yesterday, and just another legendary coach from the Big East. But yeah, thoughts and prayers, I guess, go out to his family and everybody that knew him around the Big East. I know Boeheim and all those guys were all a close-knit group back in the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
But yeah, your turn.
It's been the same thing for 10 weeks. The Grimsley Whirlies are officially in the regional semifinals.
Nice.
It's the game of the year. The winner of this game will win the state championship. Grimsley versus Huff. Huff has really good wide receivers.
Hey, that's where Megan went to high school.
Really?
Yeah.
I get to talk crap to her all week then.
Pretty sure.
Oh, gosh.
Out of Charlotte, right?
Yeah, Cornelius.
Yeah.
So Grimsley versus Huff, it's probably the biggest game of the year. Faison played really well. Slinging that thing. Mitchell had another 3 touchdowns with 110 yards on the ground. You know what? We'll see. At this point, I'm just like, I'm here for the ride. I want a state championship, but I'm also like, you know what? Like, I want whatever.
A break.
It's not that I want a break. I'm just like, I want the state championship, but the stress of like, because I've been studying the bracket since it came out.
Yeah.
It's like what I want is if it was a blowout, best case scenario.
Yeah.
If it's not a blowout,
Stress.
let it be less stressful where it's like one of those things, oh yeah, we got it in the bag.
Yeah.
Plus the only reason why like I'm kind of like I'm ready for like high school season to be over. It's cold, man. I had 2 games back to back.
Man.
I had 2 games back to back, 28 degrees, and then like the Carolina game was like 30. But the Grimsley game was 20. It felt like 28 with like 15-mile-per-hour gust of wind.
There supposedly might be flurries here tonight. Arctic gusts coming in from the north.
I'm from Texas. I'm not made for
this.
You
were in Texas for about 2 weeks.
Shut up. Shut up. I know where I'm from. I don't support them. Whatever. Let me be like all the Carolina fans yesterday. This means nothing.
Hey, and guess what? We won.
Like, show me you went to Carolina and you have no education. Gosh, idiots. Gosh, man.
That kind of sounded like the horse that my little laugh did.
Hold up. I hate Carolina so much. I really do. Like, it's bad, man.
And that's it for this episode of the HPP podcast. This has been Jacob and Spencer, and we will be back soon with another episode.
Gosh,
Thanks for listening.
I hate them so much.
So much.
I hate them.
Good night, Spencer.
Good night, Jacob.
WCC is the premier sporting location for all of your competitive and recreational needs. Stop by or visit wakecompetitioncenter.com for more info.
I hate them. Still packed by 90. I don't care. Goodbye.